Welcome to the Daily Sun News Show. Here's some of the news making headlines in your hometown. A soup kitchen has a new program to help feed a need. Plus, you'll meet a self-taught softball pitcher. Thanks to Wildwood Soup Kitchen Donations Coordinator Harvey Fixler, a new Super Lunch Sponsor program is in place to help them feed hot in-house meals and provide more meals to homebound individuals.
We're offering a chance to sponsor a lunch, either the home delivered lunches or lunches served here, for $300, and for that you get a certificate and also a sign is put up here in the soup kitchen saying that you sponsored the lunch today. And businesses can sponsor a week if they want. It's $300 for each day. Well, it really has helped. I mean, $300 doesn't really pay for a whole day's meal, but it does make a big chunk out of it. But it helps us be able to buy groceries, to pay for the food that we serve to the people. The Villages has been such a big resource for this mission we're on. And between the volunteers, we have over 200 volunteers that help us every week in the soup kitchen, and we have donations coming in, so it really is self-contained.
If you are interested in sponsoring a lunch, you can contact Barbara at 352-299-6494. Each time a group or business sponsors a lunch, they get their name put up on a poster that hangs in the soup kitchen. The Buffalo Pride Parent Organization is preparing for several big fundraisers that help support the Buffalo Scholarship Foundation. The annual Running with the Herd 5K is happening on Saturday at the Villages High School. Parents and kids 10 and under can do a 100-meter race starting at 7:45, and the 5K will begin at 8 a.m. This year's event will include a new twist, a festive theme. Race coordinator Tammy Rodriguez says they are trying something new with a Mardi Gras-themed race, complete with costumes, beads, and masks. To sign up, you can visit runningwiththeherd5k.com. The Wine Walk will take place in and around Spanish Springs Town Square on March 4th, and tickets are on sale now. General admission is just $40. And the popular Barbecue Bash and Founders Day will both return. Local businesses, organizations, and groups will cook and serve up their own unique recipes for all to enjoy. And the last fundraising event of the year will be the Buffalo Pride Golf Tournament, April 22nd at Palmer Legends Country Club. Since 2005, the Buffalo Scholarship Foundation has awarded more than $1.6 million to more than 900 Villages High School seniors for their post-secondary education. The foundation is on its way to achieving the Buffalo Promise, guaranteeing a scholarship to every graduating senior in the class of 2023, as well as in every future class. Take a look at the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun to learn more about these upcoming fundraisers. After this short break, residents power their way to fitness, so stay with us.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
Good afternoon, boys. This is your last chance for pool jazzercise.
Honey, she makes me crazy. She just asked if we'd registered the girls for kindergarten.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, that's what I said. I was like, please, can we just enjoy our babies as babies before we start buying prom dresses?
What is that?
Looks like a big giant hole in the ground.
Yeah. With my father in it.
Yep.
What do you think he's doing?
Well, Marvin, I think he is just being your dad. Why don't you go check on him, and the girls and I will go see Phil?
I want to go with you.
No, talk to him. Be patient, don't yell, be an adult, and have fun.
I, Mordecai stars the great Judd Hirsch, Carol Kane, and Sean Astin, and premieres February 17th right here at the Old Mill Playhouse. Go see it and get inspired.
Meet director Marvin Sammel at the premiere of I, Mordecai on February 17th.
Staying fit and healthy is a focus for so many. Here in the Villages, there's a group of powerlifting residents who continue to gain the attention of others.
I was training on my own here. Actually, I was in one of these racks. These racks used to face the other way. And they turn them around, and I see people my age doing powerlifting. And that's not normal. So I began talking with them, and they told me how they have a group that works out together, which is a great incentive. You're not going to stay home and skip if everybody else is going. So I began working out with them. The core group has stuck together. And we are looking for more people. Powerlifting is bench press, squat, and deadlift, which we're going to work on deadlift today. You can do all three. You can do one of them or two of them. We compete around the state, around the nation. Some go around the world. We are getting a name across the state and across the country as being a place that has to be reckoned with. It helps you with balance, getting up out of a chair, returning your vital signs to normal. It is good cardio. It helps in all aspects to defer aging. There's a saying that you don't quit training when you get old, but you get old when you quit training. It has helped me. It's added about 60 yards to my drive on golf. It is just general good overall exercise. We spot each other, we tell each other what we're doing wrong. They give incentives, they give corrections. It helps make you a better lifter. We would like other people to join us. They won't be starting at heavy weights. A lot of people complain, well, my knee, my shoulder. No, you won't get hurt if you do it right. And you will be starting with doing it the proper way, with light weights, and then build up.
At December's Florida Senior Games, Villagers won 23 total medals in the powerlifting competition. 3 of those medals were gold and won by Michael. These residents hope powerlifting will eventually be part of the National Senior Games because it would give lifters a higher level of exposure. Take a look at the Only in the Villages feature starting on the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun for more on this powerful group. As a kid, Chris Weiss wanted to play everything she could. Now that she's living in the Villages, she is getting to try a lot of different things, including playing softball in the ladies' Division II with the Phillies.
When I got here, being new, you kind of get put out in the outfield or a catcher, and I was like, I don't really want to do that, so I just came down and decided I wanted to try and pitch, so I've just taught myself to pitch. I did a lot. They have what's called an open play on Thursdays where you just come and practice. So I would pitch during open play just to practice, or I would go down to Soaring Eagle and just get bucket after bucket after bucket and just go, and you don't really need anybody because you just got to hit the plate. This season, my defense has been incredible, just incredible. So defense makes a pitcher, and so they're helping me along. I absolutely love it. And I'm in Division II, it's a smaller division, it doesn't have quite as many people. So it just kind of feels like a family. And because you, every 3 months or so, every season, you get to play with, a whole nother group of people. So it becomes, I want to come out early. I come out early because I want to watch everybody play. Because eventually you're all going to play together at one point. You're just playing to have fun, and you have a good day, you have a bad day, everybody's there to support you. For me, I came here mostly to take care of my parents, and I didn't know anybody. So for me, finding a group of women that you can, bond with, basically. And it's 2 days a week, and it's beautiful, and you're just doing something active and fun, and it helps you to get to know people. And I mean, they offer lots of different things, so you just find what fits for you, and this just fit for me.
The Phillies stand atop the ladies' Division II standings thanks to Chris and the rest of the team connecting together on and off the diamond. Chris is also standing out at the plate, getting hits and driving in runs. The first event in the Challenge the Rec Staff Series took place at First Responders Recreation's Stars and Stripes putting course. On Friday afternoon, it was two-person best ball friendly competition between villagers and staff from the village's recreation and parks. Bernadette Cicchini is a recreation supervisor at Burnstead Recreation, but for this challenge, she participated as a resident. She was so excited to go against some of her coworkers, and in the end, the residents came out on top by 3 strokes. Residents have dominated what was previously known as the Sports Challenge, and Bernadette does not expect that to change, saying the residents are taking the rec staff down. This 6-event challenge will continue with corn toss on March 30th. Other upcoming events will be billiards, water volleyball, and bocce. Up next, adorable pups spread love and happiness. We'll be right back.
Rocking, dancing,
shake your body, baby, do that conga.
relaxing, or romancing. Thank you for listening to Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The best mix of music, the songs you love. Your Village's soundtrack, WVLG.
The Sumter County Sheriff's Office has created a free mobile app to give our citizens quick and easy access to all critical information needed to help keep the community safe. To download the app for free, search Sumter County Sheriff's Office on Google Play or the App Store. With our app, you can submit a tip, receive alerts on criminal activity in your area, search for sex offenders, inmates, the most wanted list, and much more. Together, we can keep Sumter County a great place to live, work,
On Monday morning, love was in the air as K-9 members of the Dotson Club of the Villages got to know each other a little bit better prior to a wiener walk at Lake Sumter Landing. Take a look. A new polo season is right around the corner. Season passes are now on sale. The first match is scheduled for March 3rd at the beautiful The Villages Polo Club. Matches are played every Friday and Sunday during each season for residents to take in the action. You can get your season passes between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Monday through Thursday at the Polo office, which is located at 703 North Buena Vista Boulevard. The passes include exclusive gate entry lanes and more. As for single match admission, you can purchase those on the day of the match, cash only at the Villages Polo Club. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown after a short commercial break, so stay with us.
You want to enjoy your home, we know. To live well is to eat well. Doc's Restorations knows you want a beautiful kitchen to enjoy your favorite meals with your family. Licensed, bonded, and insured, we can make it happen. Bathroom? We work with trusted brands and American-made materials for a squeaky clean result. Family owned and operated for over 14 years, experienced craftsmen and design consultants. We stand on it. We'll make you look like a million. It's up to you what you tell your neighbors. And much more. So relax. Doc's Restorations will take care of it all for you. One company, one source, one solution.
For those of you who enjoy the sport of golf, the annual Villages Golf Festival is almost here. The first of 3 two-day events is coming up on Thursday and Friday. It'll take place at all of the championship golf shops, along with 4 practice and driving ranges here in the community. You have the opportunity to schedule fittings with some of the biggest names in the golf industry as you try out some new technology. To schedule a fitting, you can contact the Sarasota Golf Practice Center at 352-259-2080. The Villages Golf Festival will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. starting on Thursday and Friday, and also March 23rd and 24th and April 13th and 14th. Another event you might want to participate in is the Villages Annual Bass Fishing Tournament. This is open to Villages anglers only. You'll be able to cast your line at the Riverbend, Everglades, and Lake Myona Recreation ponds only. The deadline to register is February 24th, and you can find the application inside the Villages Recreation and Parks insert found at any recreation facility. The entry fee is $25, which includes the tournament and awards dinner as well. The Bass Fishing Tournament is taking place on March 3rd, and it's presented by the Villages Recreation and Parks, along with the Villages Freshwater Fishing Club. Now let's find out about some high school sports action with Daily Sun reporter Drew Shaltry in this week's Prep Roundup.
Thanks, Jill. The winter sports season is nearing its end, but a few local teams push deeper into the playoffs. The Villages High School boys basketball team is one as the Buffalo faced Eustis for a district title last week in Umatilla. Senior Sam Walters led the way for the Buffalo, scoring 24 points on just 11 shots. VHS never trailed as Walters drilled a wide-open 3 on the first possession of the game and rolled to a 5th consecutive district title. That sets the Villages up as the 2nd seed in Class 4A Region 2. They'll host Bishop Moore in the regional quarterfinals Thursday night. The Wildwood boys basketball team was not as fortunate in its district final. The Wildcats surrendered 2 big runs to Williston, allowing the Red Devils to claim the Class 1A District 7 championship. The Wildcats still qualified for the regional rounds, but will travel to the Vanguard School in Lake Wales for their semifinal game Thursday night. The Wildwood girls, on the other hand, opened their regional playoff run with a big win. The Wildcats were nearly unstoppable in a 78-7 beatdown of Glades Day last Thursday. Trinity Harris scored 27 points for Wildwood to pace the Lady Cats. That set them up with yet another rematch with Trenton in the regional finals Tuesday night. You can find the results of that game in Wednesday's Daily Sun. The Villages High School soccer team's seasons both came to a close last week. The girls bowed out Friday night at Bishop Moore in Orlando, falling 6-0 after Lily Goller left the field early with a head injury. The boys team faced Satellite in a rematch of last year's district semifinal, but after an hour and a half of rain delays, it was the Scorpions who better handled the conditions at the range. The visitors scored 2 goals in the first 10 minutes and led 3-0 at halftime, and finished with a 4-0 win as the Buffalo never quite found their footing. Satellite will face Bishop Moore for the regional championship this week in Orlando. And ready or not, the spring sports season is here. The VHS girls tennis team opened the season with wins over Umatilla and Tavares last week, and the baseball and softball seasons start Monday. That's all for this week. For more on the Villages and Wildwood athletics, check out the sports section of the Villages Daily Sun. I'm Drew Shaltry with the latest in local high school sports.
It's time now for a brief commercial break and a look at your 5-day forecast. We'll be right back.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
As lemurs were swinging around in their open habitat at Chase Sanctuary earlier this month, area residents were enjoying the experience while also trying to paint their subjects. During a Painting with Primates session, painting instructor Annie Scott says people aren't really there to paint. They are there to interact with the animals, and a paw print is like a little souvenir. She enjoys watching people interact with the lemurs and other animals to see how excited they get when the lemurs walk over the painting. Sanctuary co-owner Nina Vasallo says this activity gives lemurs the chance to venture into their habitat to play and interact with the visitors while also educating the public about the endangered lemurs. She says they explain more about the lemurs' plight and provide information so that others can take action. The nonprofit survives on donations and ticketed events like this one. Nina says 100% of the money they bring in goes right back to the animals they have and overseeing the organization right there in Webster. The painting sessions are held on select Fridays at 4 p.m. and select Sundays at 10 a.m. for $75 per participant ages 13 and older. All materials are included and the sessions book up quickly. To register or learn more, you can visit chasesanctuary.org. The colors of green, gold, and purple filled the streets of downtown Leesburg on Saturday. The Leesburg Partnership hosted its annual Party in the Street celebration for Mardi Gras. There were several parades held throughout the day, pony and camel rides, face painting for kids, and more. There was also a photo booth along with a variety of sparkly masks and other props for people to choose from to capture memories from the party. Debbie Munini Schwartz, who was the event coordinator for the Animal League, which hosted a pet parade, says there was different things going on during the party for all age groups, and she was happy to see some new faces along with some familiar faces too. The Villages is definitely the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. These are the bands ready to perform for you on Wednesday. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Wednesday's Daily Sun to read about a resident band preparing for a benefit concert. Thanks for watching.
We get a lot of them, the IRS will contact you. IRS is not going to contact you until you have a warrant for your arrest to come see them. If they start asking you for your personal information or your social security number or anything like that, most of your financial institutions or anything that you bank with or deal with already have that information. They will not ask for your social security number. They have it. They should have it on file. If they're ever asking for personal information, don't give it. We've had people up to $100,000 taken, and you do not get that money back because most of these scams come from overseas. By the time they trace it to where it went to, it is overseas or out of country, and there's just absolutely no way to return the money.
Good afternoon, Point East. This is your last chance for pool jazzercise.
Honey, she makes me crazy. She just asked if we'd registered the girls for kindergarten.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, that's what I said. I was like, please, can we just enjoy our babies as babies before we start buying prom dresses?
What is that?
Looks like a big giant hole in the ground.
With my father in it.
Yep.
What do you think he's doing?
Well, Marvin, I think he is just being your dad. Why don't you go check on him and the girls and I will go see Phil?
I want to go with you.
No, talk to him. Be patient, don't yell, be an adult, and have fun.
I'm Mordecai stars the great Judd Hirsch, Carol Kane, and Sean Astin, and premieres February 17th right here at the Old Mill Playhouse. Go see it and get inspired.
Meet director Marvin Samuel at the premiere of I, Mordecai on February 17th.